Hey guys! So this is my first video in a series of 3 videos that I'm going to do on sort of bedtime related stuff. So I hope these videos will be helpful for you guys, and this video is going to be about how to get a good night's sleep, and I'm just going to share a few tips that I've learned over the years with you guys. And I know these tips may not work for everybody, and if you have some sort of serious sleep disorder or health disorder, then that's something you'd have to go to the doctor about. But these are just some tips that I found that are helpful for if you just occasionally have some trouble getting to sleep, or there are times when you have more trouble getting to sleep than other nights and stuff like that. So my first tip is that you really just want to have a regular routine that you get into where you try to go to bed around the same time every night and you try to wake up around the same time every morning. And you also want to have your routine that leads up to bedtime be the same every night, so your body sort of feels you doing your routine and then knows, oh, okay, it's going to be time to sleep soon because I took a shower and then I brushed my teeth and then I read a book for half an hour and now it's going to be time for sleep. So if you just sort of have a routine that you do every single night, the same routine, then I think it helps your body to learn the routine and then to get better ready for sleep than if you're going to bed at crazy different times every night. I think it just helps your body to know, okay, it's time to go to sleep if you're doing the same routine every single night. My second tip is to keep a little notepad on your nightstand next to your bed, because that way if you're about to go to sleep or if you're already in the process of going to sleep and you suddenly think, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to call my mom and tell her that I left a porcupine at her house, then you can quickly write it down on the note and you're not going to be up all night thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget to call her tomorrow too. I'm totally going to forget to call her. What if I forget to call her tomorrow? She's going to be really mad at me. Instead, you can just write it down on the notepad and then it'll be there for you in the morning to remind you, and you can just go to sleep and not have to stress about it all night and stay awake worrying that you're going to forget about it the next day too. My third tip, and this is especially relevant in these cold winter months, is to use a humidifier, and this is the humidifier that I use, and it's this super cute little frog humidifier that I got from Target, and this little knob allows you to adjust how much steam is coming out of his little eyeballs, and the water actually comes right out of the tops of his eyeballs. You actually fill this main part with water and then it blows up as steam out through the tops of his eyeballs, which is pretty gross but also pretty awesome. And I find that this humidifier really helps if you're either sick or if it's winter and the air is really dry. Then I find that having the humidifier on really helps you to get a better night's sleep. Now my last tip is, and this is something that if you're under age 18 that you want to ask your parents about first, and even if you're over age 18, if you're taking different medications or whatever, you might want to ask your doctor to make sure that it's okay for you to take this. This is actually an over-the-counter, so it's not prescription. This is an over-the-counter medication that helps with sleeping, and it's actually the exact same active ingredient as Benadryl, the allergy medication Benadryl, because Benadryl, I guess, has the side effect of making you really drowsy. So if you don't actually ever take Benadryl for allergies, if you occasionally take Benadryl, it will help to make you drowsy. So the active ingredient is, I don't think I can pronounce that, I'll probably just like write it on the screen down here. It's diphenhydramine HCI. So anyway, there is a generic version of it through Target, and it looks like this, and it's just, and you can just buy it off the shelf at Target. And I would definitely only recommend this if you feel like you're really having a problem with getting the occasional sleepless night, like if before a big report at school or something big going on at work, you just have a lot of stress and you have trouble getting to sleep at all, then I would only recommend that you use it for those types of occasions. You don't want to use this every night. But I did want to mention it just in case you're one of those people who does have an occasional sleepless night and you're like, well, I don't really want to go to serious prescription medications that might have some kind of crazy side effects or anything like that. I would recommend this as a first step before going on into serious sleep medications that you have to get from your doctor. And if you don't have this at your target, then Benadryl or any medication that has that same active ingredient as Benadryl will do the exact same thing. But like I mentioned, definitely talk to your parents if you're under 18, or talk to your doctor if you're worried that this might interfere with some other medication that you're taking. I definitely don't want to kill anyone with my sleep tips video. So I hope that these tips were helpful. I hope I was able to give you guys some suggestions that maybe you had never thought of before. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any good sleep tips, because I know for sure that there are many more tips than the ones that I mentioned in this video. So let me know if you have any awesome sleep tips to share with the rest of us down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a really good sleep tonight. Bye!